Permission of the sponsor, may I rise to manifest my strong support for the privileged speech of Senator Raffy Tulfo on the continuing problem of illegal black sand mining. And after this manifestation, may I propound some questions. The issue raised involves serious environmental damage, the erosion of coastal protection, the steady destruction of livelihoods of our small fisher folks who depend on healthy nearshore ecosystems. The removal of black sand from coastal and seabed areas destabilizes shorelines, accelerates erosion, degrades fishing grounds that sustain coastal communities. Fishermen experience declining catch and are forced to venture farther out to sea, incurring higher costs and greater risk, while families face income loss and food insecurity. Coastal ecosystems that once served as natural buffers against storm surge and flooding are weakened, exposing nearby communities to greater harm during extreme weather events. Given this impact, the government must be steadfast in ensuring that activities involving black sand extraction are totally prohibited. The environmental and social cost far outweigh any claimed economic benefit, particularly when these activities compromise our food security, disaster resilience, and the long-term sustainability of our marine resources. Accountability must extend beyond private operators. Local government units that allow, tolerate, or fail to prevent these activities within their jurisdiction should be held to account. I therefore support the full investigation, firm legislative and regulatory action to prohibit black sand mining and the imposition of responsibility on all parties involved, including public officials who have allowed these practices to persist. The Senate must act decisively to protect our coastal communities, uphold environmental stewardship, and affirm that our natural resources are held in trust for the Filipino people. So I would like to extend and convey my support to the good sponsor for having brought this to the Senate's attention today, because according to Oceana, an international organization focused on oceans, around 98% of Philippine coral reefs are under threat, and about 70% are high to very high risk due to climate change, overfishing, and coastal pressures, underscoring the need for urgent protection. You mentioned about dredging, we talked about black sand mining, even coral reefs, which are the home, the ecosystem of the fish that our fisher folks catch for their daily needs, is at risk as well. Ako po ay nakikiisa sa inyo sa pag-imbestiga ng lahat ng nagaganap na illegal na dredging o maski legal na siyang nakakasira sa ating ecosystem at nakakaapekto sa kinakain ng ating mga mangingisda. Binanggit din ni Senator Erwin Tulfo ang pangangailangan sa pagsiyasat, gaya ng sabi nyo, bagamat tama ang dredging sa ibang bagay. Of course, riverbeds sometimes have to be dredged, lakes have to be dredged. But what Senator Erwin Tulfo mentioned na hindi lang to environmental aspect, o kayo ba ang nagbanggit? I don't know which Tulfo mentioned this, but it must have a BFAR clearance as well, because it may be environmentally legal, but what if it affects our food from the ocean? So kailangan po ay maliwanag na koordinasyon ayon sa siyensya, ayon sa pagkain, ayon sa hinuhuli ng ating mga mangingisda. I recall there's this group in Zambales. I'm not sure if it's the same group that has been asking you, that has been complaining about black sand mining. I brought it up several times to the DNR, but they claim that the group complaining do not belong to that area or do not own the land. And they said that this black sand mining is part of the dredging operation to improve the ecosystem. So it's not clear to me, and whether the people complaining have a valid legal title to the land is beside the point. Ang mahalaga ay nakakasama ba, at binanggit pa sa akin ng grupong kausap natin ay Chinese vessels daw ang kumukuha ng black sand doon at dinadala kung saan. What part of Zambales is this?
Yung sa Zambales, wala silang parang letter of objection.
Not sure, yes. Yeah, it must have been the same group. So, ang pangangalaga sa ating mga coastal ecosystems, iba pa ang pangangalaga sa ating mga bakawan at ating mga mangroves, ang pangangalaga sa ating coral reefs na bahay ng ating mga isda. Ang dami-daming dapat alagaan, bantayan, and I agree with you that the DNR and the local governments must not be reactive. Hindi lang pag nawasak na, pag meron ng pumasok na mga barko, pag sinisira na o kinuha na, doon lang mag-iimbestigasyon. It must be protection and prevention rather than curative and investigation. And so, with that, I just ask the good sponsor, ano ba ho ang mga kailangang polisiya, or maybe not a policy, what must we do with urgency so that all these illegal and harmful extraction from our marine ecosystems will stop, so that our fisher folks who are benefiting, of course, from our the food that they gather from the seas will be protected.